Good morning, everybody. This is Stephen Thompson. I'm the host of the Stephen Thompson Experience, also the Stephen Thompson Experience blog. I am a blogger, a podcaster, a writer, and an educator. I'm out here this morning drinking coffee at the beach. I'm drinking coffee this morning. This is a vanilla nut from the Cow's Inn, one of my favorite coffee shops here in Los Angeles. What I like to do is talk about coffee, and I like to talk about creativity. In 2016, I did a project where I went to 52 coffee shops around the Los Angeles area, 1 week at a time. So I figured it'd be good to circle back and not necessarily go to 52 again, but maybe to go to one a weekend and do a video and just talk about my creativity and the current coffee that I'm drinking. So recently, in 2021, I published 2 books. My first book was called Aquafunkapus and the Macrocosm of Mayhem. You can find this on Amazon. And I'm currently working on the sequel to Aquafunkapus and the Macrocosm of Mayhem. You can find this on Amazon. I also have a second book that I published in 2021. It was called Up the Nose and Out Again, Fall in Love, Save the World. I'll talk about that in a couple of weeks. So currently right now I'm outlining the sequel to Aquafunkapus and the Macrocosm of Mayhem. It's called Aquafunkapus and the Showdown with Satan. So my creative process that I really enjoy is treating my creativity like a second job. So I have a shift for myself, I have a workspace for myself, and I have a specific time that I work at every day. And that helps me to be creative. So that's my creative tip of the day. Treat your creativity like a second job. Think about this. You go to your job every day. I go to my job every day. I'm an educator. I don't battle internally with going to work each day. I go to work each day because I have to go to work each day, because there are people there who are waiting for me. There are people there who depend upon me, and I have to fulfill my financial responsibilities to my family and to the bills that I have to pay each month. So that is why I go to work. Too many creative people talk about the internal battle that they have, and that prevents them from carrying out or accomplishing their creative work. That can tend to be an excuse. At some point, your internal fears become an excuse. They're not a reason for you not being creative. So a way to prevent that and be creative is to treat your creative pursuits just like you treat your job. Think about it. If you let your internal motivation or mind prevent you from going to work each day, you would eventually be terminated. You would run out of sick pay. You'd run out of vacation time. And eventually your employer would have a discussion with you about your ability to continue at your job. So you have to be a person who says no to yourself and no to your feelings in order to produce your work. And then you begin working, and then you have produced your book. You have written your album, and you play your music. You paint your art, you create your videos. One day at a time, one decision at a time, and you will be creative. So that's my tip for the week. Show up every week, treat your creativity like a job. I'll be back next week at a different coffee place. Love your weekends, love what you do, drink some coffee, be creative. Check me out, the Stephen Thompson Experience blog, the Stephen Thompson Experience podcast. You can find it all on my website. You can pick up a copy of my book, Aquafunkapus and the Macrocosm of Mayhem, in the Kindle store on Amazon. Take care. Saying goodbye from beautiful Venice Beach. This is Stephen Thompson of the Stephen Thompson Experience. Have a great one. Bye-bye.